If you're like most dirt bike riders, myself included, you want to know how long your engine will last. In this video, we'll take a look at how long 4-stroke dirt bike engines typically last and what you can do to make them last longer. We'll also discuss some of the factors that can shorten an engine's lifespan. After doing some digging, I managed to find that on average the 4-stroke dirt bike can last more than 500 hours of simple riding, which is pretty good for an entry-level dirt bike. If you start to overtake jumps, do stunts or ride in a competitive way, this number will decrease dramatically. What affects the lifespan of a 4-stroke dirt bike engine? There are a number of factors that affect the lifespan of a 4-stroke dirt bike engine, and many could be easily avoided. Oil quality. One of the most important factors that affect how long a 4-stroke dirt bike engine will last is the quality of the oil. Inexpensive, low-quality oil can break down very easily and cause serious damage to your engine. Always check your manual for specific recommendations from the manufacturer on oil type. The recommended viscosity should also be observed. If your engine is oiled incorrectly, the lifespan will be seriously affected. Air filter quality and replacement intervals. Having a clean air filter is very important for many reasons, including reducing dust intake and saving fuel. Dirt bike engines work under extreme conditions, so having a clean air filter can make a massive difference in terms of extending the engine's lifespan. Mixing the fuel and oil correctly. If you've ever mixed petrol and oil together, you might have noticed that it creates a black, sticky substance. If this happens, the fuel and oil will not be fully burnt by your dirt bike engine and will cause damages that shorten the lifespan. As such, the fuel and oil must be mixed exactly as instructed in your engine's manual. Overheating the engine. Overheating is one of the most important things that affect how long a dirt bike engine will last. The reason for this is that overheating causes damage to the pistons and exhaust valves, which affect performance and cause blockages. If you observe regular overheating, it is very likely that the lifespan of your dirt bike engine will decrease significantly. Riding style. If you are an aggressive rider, this means that you are very hard on your dirt bike's engine. A 4-stroke single-cylinder engine is designed to withstand a certain amount of stress based on the manufacturer's specs. Although some engines can handle more than others, it's safe to say that your dirt bike engine will never be able to handle the stress of an aggressive riding style. How to maintain a 4-stroke dirt bike engine. 1. Diagnose your 4-stroke dirt bike before every ride. Diagnosing your dirt bike will enable you to detect any problems and fix them before they start. With time, the dirt bike engine will wear down and eventually need an overhaul. For example, you can check your spark plug for burnt coloration or powdery deposits on it. This is a sign of excessive heat which can lead to piston seizure and damage. Steps are how to diagnose your dirt bike. You can start off by removing the spark plug and inspecting it. Not only the spark plug, but you can also inspect the cylinder head, piston, and spark plug gasket. 2. Change your oil filter often. Although it is possible to clean a dirty oil filter at home using kerosene or petrol, it is advisable that they be replaced as recommended by the manufacturer. Always adhere to the recommended maintenance schedule as closely as you can. Keep in mind that dirt bike engines work under extreme conditions. If you infrequently check your oil and filter levels, the engine will not be able to defend itself against harsh conditions and damage could occur. How to check oil and filter levels. The process is straightforward. All you have to do is remove the dipstick and wipe it off with a clean cloth. If you observe that the oil is dirty or black, or there is low oil level indication on your dipstick, then it means that you need to pour more oil into your engine. 3. Ensure correct fuel mixture. As mentioned earlier, the oil and fuel must be mixed correctly for it to burn efficiently. It is advisable that you follow the service manual as closely as you can. For example, if your dirt bike requires a 51 petrol to oil mixture, then it should be mixed using a 51 ratio. 4. Keep them cool. If you are an aggressive rider, this means that you are very hard on your dirt bike's engine. A 4-stroke single-cylinder engine is designed to withstand a certain amount of stress based on the manufacturer's specs. Although some engines can handle more than others, it's safe to say that your dirt bike engine will never be able to handle the stress of an aggressive riding style. You need to understand that piston seizures due to overheating do occur when the weather gets hotter or when a bike is in a race. How to cool your dirt bike engine. To ensure that the engine remains at an optimal temperature, it is advisable that you take frequent breaks when riding. The frequency of brakes can vary from one rider to another depending on their size, weight, etc. Always make sure that the air vents are clear and open to allow maximum airflow throughout the machine. In addition, ensure that water does not spill into the cooling fins. What happens if you don't maintain your bike? If you choose to ignore the dirt bike maintenance schedule, it means that you are putting your engine at risk. Although this might save you money in the short term, it will cost a lot of money and repair fees in the long haul. For example, neglecting to change your oil filter can cause damage such as metal shavings from exploding gaskets, which can damage the cylinder head pipes. Additionally, you will start to experience overheating and displacement issues. If the engine is not able to dispense oil and/or fuel properly, it can cause damage such as burnt valves and pistons. Replacing your dirt bike engine can be very costly depending on how much damage has been caused. 4-stroke dirt bike engines are made up of many parts that need to work together for optimal performance. For example, since the oil and fuel must be mixed correctly for them to burn efficiently, failure to maintain them will affect overall performance, such as overheating the engine, which will lead to piston seizures, etc. Oil change intervals vary from one manufacturer's specs to another, but it is advisable that you follow them closely, especially if you frequently ride at high speeds.